Hello everyone, George Rambling Man here. Hope everybody's doing well. It's Easter weekend, Saturday afternoon in North Georgia, and it could not be more perfect. Clear blue skies, temperature in the high 60s, low 70s. I mean, it just couldn't be any better. Just to let you know where I'm at, I'm on Georgia Highway 140. Just gassed up in Waleska, Georgia, and just a sign of the times, I pulled into the pump and the girl came out from inside the gas station, and she had disinfectant wipes and spray, and she was wiping down the gas pumps. And I thanked her for doing that and said, "Boy, times are different, huh?" And she says, "Yeah, they sure are." So I appreciated that. I guess I'm coping pretty well with this shelter-in-place order. Gotten pretty used to working from home. I was talking to one of the guys that works for me on the phone yesterday a good bit, and he says, "Yeah, I've gotten pretty much used to working from home too, but I'm finding I'm putting in more 4-hour and 5-hour days than 8-hour days." And I said, "Yeah, I hear you. You know, you work from home and there's a lot of distractions. You know, you happen to get up and see something that you've been meaning to do, and all of a sudden you start doing it and you forget about work." And I guess that's okay. So I have learned a couple things about myself over the past almost month now that I've been kind of working from home and not traveling. Number one is I really don't miss eating out in restaurants. You know, when I traveled so much, I would eat out quite a bit, and I got used to it. And I always try to eat healthy when I'm out, you know, out on the road, but sometimes that's a little hard, and I have not eaten in a restaurant in about a month. We did call out for pizza one night, so I guess that counts. But I've also kind of picked up on cooking again. I've never really been a good cook or you know, consider that a hobby or anything, but I like to cook certain things. Breakfast is my specialty. I love to cook breakfast. And this morning I got up a little bit earlier before Mrs. George Rambling Man and made some eggs and some sausage and biscuits, some sausage gravy. And Mrs. George Rambling Man's not really thrilled with sausage gravy, but I like it. And it was great. So I've learned to love eating at home. I'm sure it's a lot less expensive than eating out, although when I'm eating out on the road, I'm on an expense account. But I've been cooking quite a bit, not only grilling out on the grill, but cooking and kind of enjoying it, giving Mrs. George Rambling Man a little bit of a break, and she enjoys that. And kind of helping her with some of her gardening. She's the pro there. I just do what she tells me. Mainly haul heavy loads of dirt and various things around. Fertilizer and you name it. This is a great road. It kind of winds from Waleska down to Adairsville, Georgia, and I'm going to actually cut off before I get to Adairsville on Highway 411, US Highway 411, and go north. But this is a nice shady, curvy road, and as I was getting ready to leave today, I was getting all my cameras mounted to everything, and I wanted to, you know, do a vlog here. And I don't really have a topic. I'm just kind of rambling on about anything. But I thought, you know what? I'm gonna turn my Sony camera that I have on the side of my helmet, and I use that occasionally. A lot of times I put that GPS overlay, you know, on my videos that people like to see, and I use the Sony camera to do that. So I just turned the Sony camera around and have it actually pointed backwards now. You know, when I first started doing multiple cameras, I had a little cheap Polaroid camera that I mounted on my luggage rack, and you know, it really wasn't all that great. And I don't think the Sony camera pointing backwards is going to be anything I'm going to do a lot, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to be going through some twisties here in a few minutes, It might be kind of interesting to see what the view is going through some curvy mountain roads. Looking back over my shoulder, and I don't have anybody following me now, so that seems to be like a pretty good thing. So let's check that out and see what it looks like. This road here follows a creek. And it's really curvy right through here, and one of my favorite roads, and it's a really short stretch, and then it just flattens out into a nice straightaway up the road here. But I really love this road, Georgia Highway 140, just west of Waleska, Georgia. You can really get the good feel of leaning into the curves and everything that motorcycling is making it so much fun you can do on this road. As I cross into Bartow County, I tell you, over the last month since I've been at home, you know, you get a really nice day, and even if you're working and doing something, if you're not real busy, it's easy to grab the helmet and go take a ride. And I've probably ridden more the past month than I have in a long time, and really got a chance to explore a lot of these back roads up around where I live, and it's just been real enjoyable. The weather's been good. You know, spring is here and it is beautiful, and as I ride around, and especially some of the residential areas, and see the azaleas, I'm thinking, man, this would have been Masters weekend. And I'm sure the azaleas in Augusta are beautiful right now. But they're going to play the Masters the first weekend in November, I think, is the plan right now. And that will be interesting. You know, it starts to get pretty chilly that time of year, even in Augusta, so I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I passed the Pine Log Creek Trail here off of 140. I never walked that trail. I got to do that one of these days. On Highway 411 now, US Highway 411 going north. You can see this old barn right up here on the right. It says Sea Rock City. And that's one of the things along this road, Highway 411, and really a lot of places around Georgia and Tennessee. I don't know, back in the 40s or 50s, Rock City and these areas up around Chattanooga, these little tourist areas, began advertising on barns. They would have farmers just paint this on their barns, and I guess they would pay them, and so you still see that today. This is actually a US highway, and I like riding it. It's kind of wide open. It's not really curvy or twisty, but maybe it is when you get up into Tennessee a little bit. But this is the route that I would take to get up to the Chirahalla Skyway. If I stay north on this road for about another hour and a half, I'll be in Tellico Plains, is where the western end of the Chirahalla Skyway. And I made a vlog a couple of weeks ago about taking a trip up there, and about halfway up there I just, wasn't feeling it. The weather was not as nice as I thought it would be, and I just turned around. And I thought, I gotta wait for this spring and for a really nice weekend. I'm gonna do that because I've never ridden that road. And I just got a comment a day or so ago on my video from one of my subscribers who said, hey, that road's closed now. And I Googled it, and sure enough, about a week after I was going to make that trip up there, the Tennessee Department of Transportation, I guess along with North Carolina, just decided to close the whole road. From Tellico Plains, Tennessee, all the way to Robbinsville, which is the route. And, why they would do that, I'm not really sure. I guess they wanted to close the visitor centers and They have quite a few lookouts. They didn't want people congregating. So, you know, I'm glad I didn't just take off up there without checking. But I don't know if it's still closed or not, but I'll be so glad when all this is over and life is back to normal. Anyway, again, I'm on Highway 411 North. I'm going to head up here for a bit, hit Georgia Highway 136 east and go back through Talking Rock back into Cumming where I live. So I'm really looking forward to getting together with Mr. N.C. Stoney, my good riding buddy from Archdale, North Carolina, and taking a ride later this spring or this summer, this fall, and getting out around the Blue Ridge Parkway again, up in the mountains in North Carolina and Tennessee, and enjoying this great scenery as I pass into Gordon County, Georgia now. Headed north on US Highway 411. This is Georgia Rambler Man. Everybody have a great week. So long, everybody.